stood up. It had steps that go up almost two stories almost. You could walk under that house and stand straight up, because if the levee broke, the water wouldn't come into the house. You get what I mean? So my father, we lived about 2 blocks from my grandfather's place. And so my father he had one of these fishing lines that he put in the Mississippi. And so he took me with him. And I had an uncle too that was with us. I think I was about 6 or 7 years old. And he had one of these dugouts. You know what a dugout is? A boat that's made out of a log. You dig it out, see? Get me? And you make a canoe out of that. So my dad had on his hip boots that come way up here. You get what I mean? And so we were standing on top of that levee, and he was going over to it's 2 levees there. This is a new levee and kind of an old levee there that he had his trot line, see? And I wanted to go with him, see? And he said, "Oh no," he said, "you stay with your uncle on top of the levee." So I started crying, and so he put me in there, and he put me in that boat and took me with him, you get me? Now we got middle ways of that Mississippi River. Just think now, it was almost over the top of the levee, which is about nearly 100 feet deep down there, you get me? And so he put me up in front, and he was sitting in the back with his paddle, and he had his axe in there, and he had all his fishing tackle in there. And we got middle ways to that next levee, and a big wave came up and turned that canoe completely over. And I was under the water, see? And my dad had these boots in that was filled with water. And he swam and got me by the head and swam all the way back to that levee where my uncle was and pulled me up on the levee.
Unbelievable.
If it hadn't been that, now that was the first time that I could have been dead. So something saved me so I could see you, be here to see you and teach you some music.
I know, but have you seen an F5 before?
F5 what?
Tornado.
I haven't seen any tornado.
How about an F4?
He hasn't seen any tornadoes.
Oh.